Is intermittent fasting really the secret to better health, or is it a hidden risk for your heart? Let's dive into the surprising side effects no one is talking about. Intermittent fasting has been gaining popularity over the past few years, and it's no surprise why. With its claimed benefits of weight loss, improved mental clarity, and increased energy, it's become a go-to strategy for many looking to upgrade their health. But as its popularity grows, so do concerns about its potential risks, particularly when it comes to heart health. Is intermittent fasting really the miracle solution it's made out to be? Or is it a ticking time bomb for our cardiovascular system? The idea of restricting our food intake for extended periods can be daunting, and it's natural to wonder how this might affect our heart. After all, our heart is working 24/7, pumping blood and oxygen to our bodies, and it needs a constant supply of energy to function properly. So, what happens when we start to restrict that energy supply? Some proponents of intermittent fasting claim that it can actually improve heart health by reducing inflammation, improving blood sugar control, and increasing human growth hormone production. On the other hand, critics argue that it can lead to malnutrition, dehydration, and even heart palpitations. It's clear that there are strong opinions on both sides, and it's time to get to the bottom of this debate. One of the biggest concerns surrounding intermittent fasting is its potential impact on blood pressure. Some studies suggest that it can lead to a significant increase in blood pressure, which can put extra strain on the heart and increase the risk of heart disease, heart failure, and even stroke. On the other hand, other studies have found that intermittent fasting can actually lower blood pressure and improve overall cardiovascular health. Another concern is the potential risk of malnutrition. When we restrict our food intake, we may not be getting enough essential nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that our heart needs to function properly. This can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and even heart arrhythmias. But what about the flip side? Some proponents argue that intermittent fasting can actually increase our body's ability to absorb nutrients, leading to improved heart health. The conflicting opinions surrounding intermittent fasting can be overwhelming, and it's natural to feel uncertainty. Should we be jumping on the intermittent fasting bandwagon, or should we be exercising caution? The answer lies in the science. One of the most comprehensive studies on intermittent fasting and heart health was published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. This study followed over 1,000 adults for a period of 12 months, half of whom were assigned to an intermittent fasting group, while the other half continued their normal eating habits. The results were astonishing. The intermittent fasting group showed a significant reduction in blood pressure, improved insulin sensitivity, and even a slight increase in human growth hormone production. It's important to note that there are different types of intermittent fasting, and each method may have varying effects on your body, particularly on your heart health. The approach you choose can play a significant role in how fasting impacts your cardiovascular system. One of the most popular methods is the 16.8 method, which involves fasting for 16 hours and eating within an 8-hour window. This is often seen as a balanced approach that may help improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood pressure without placing too much strain on the heart. However, it's important to consider that longer fasting periods, such as those in the 16.8 protocol, may lead to dehydration or electrolyte imbalances if you're not careful, potentially stressing the cardiovascular system. Another method is the 5.2 method, where you eat normally for 5 days a week but restrict calorie intake to about 500-600 calories on 2 non-consecutive days. This approach may offer heart health benefits by improving cholesterol levels and reducing inflammation. However, fasting for full 24-hour periods on the fasting days could place extra stress on the heart, particularly if you already have heart conditions. Some people may also find that extended periods of calorie restriction lead to dizziness or fatigue, which can affect heart function. Alternate day fasting is a more extreme approach, where you alternate between fasting days and regular eating days. This method may have significant benefits for weight loss and blood sugar regulation, but it can also put more strain on the cardiovascular system, especially in those who are already prone to heart issues. Fasting every other day can lead to fluctuations in blood pressure and energy levels, and extended fasts might increase the risk of malnutrition or electrolyte imbalances, which could further impact heart health. Each of these methods has unique effects on the body, And it's crucial to understand how fasting can influence your heart differently depending on the duration and frequency of fasting. Longer fasting periods, like alternate day fasting, may have more noticeable effects on your cardiovascular system and require more careful monitoring, while shorter daily fasting windows, like the 16.8 method, may be gentler on the heart, but still provide significant health benefits. One critical factor often overlooked when considering intermittent fasting is the hormonal response it triggers in the body. Hormones play a key role in managing how our body reacts to fasting and how it affects cardiovascular health. When we fast, one of the primary changes is the drop in insulin levels. Insulin is a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels, and by lowering insulin, intermittent fasting can improve blood sugar control. This reduction in insulin sensitivity is one of the reasons why intermittent fasting is often praised for its potential benefits for managing diabetes and reducing the risk of heart disease. However, the hormonal response doesn't end there. Prolonged fasting can also cause an increase in cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Cortisol is essential for many bodily functions, including managing stress and inflammation. But when cortisol levels are too high for extended periods, it can have a negative effect on heart health. Elevated cortisol levels have been linked to increased blood pressure, higher heart rate, and increased arterial stiffness, all of which can contribute to heart strain over time. If you're considering intermittent fasting but want to ensure you're doing it in a way that protects your heart, there are a few key tips that can help you stay safe and minimize potential risks. 1. Stay hydrated. Dehydration is one of the most common side effects of intermittent fasting, and it can lead to higher blood pressure, dizziness, and heart strain. During fasting periods, it's crucial to drink plenty of water to help maintain electrolyte balance and prevent dehydration. Herbal teas and water-rich foods can also help keep you hydrated without breaking your fast. 2. Focus on nutrient-dense foods. When you break your fast, opt for meals that are rich in essential nutrients. Nutrient-dense foods, such as leafy greens, healthy fats, like avocados and olive oil, lean proteins, and complex carbohydrates, will provide the vitamins and minerals necessary for heart health. Avoid highly processed foods or sugary snacks, which can spike blood sugar and place additional strain on your cardiovascular system. 3. Start slowly. If you're new to intermittent fasting, it's important to ease into it. Start with shorter fasting windows, such as 12 to 14 hours, and gradually increase the fasting duration as your body adjusts. This allows your body to adapt to the changes without overwhelming your heart or metabolism. 4. Listen to your body. Intermittent fasting isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. Pay attention to how your body responds. If you experience symptoms like dizziness, chest pain, palpitations, or extreme fatigue, it could be a sign that fasting is too stressful on your heart. If any of these symptoms arise, it's important to stop fasting and consult a healthcare professional before continuing. 5. Consider consulting a healthcare provider. If you have pre-existing heart conditions, it's especially important to talk to a doctor before starting intermittent fasting. A healthcare professional can help you tailor a fasting routine that supports your health while minimizing potential risks. Intermittent fasting is not a magic bullet, and it's not a quick fix. It's a lifestyle change that requires dedication, patience, and attention to detail. But with the right approach, it can be a powerful tool for upgrading our health and well-being. You can also check out my other video that talks about stabilizing your blood sugar while you sleep. We want to hear from you. Share your experiences below in the comments below and like this video. Remember to turn on the notification bell.